Today we are doing a haul video. It was time. I've not done a haul video now. Well, no, I have done one this year, but that was for the purchases I made last year, really. So I haven't actually bought very much in quite some time, and I've of course been running out of stuff. As always, let's start with the very few bits of makeup that I've purchased by Milk Makeup. Sticks Party Mix. So that's, I believe, two blushes? Yes, so this has 2 blushes and 1 highlighter. I already have a bunch of these anyways, but I think these are the shades I did not have. At least 2 out of 3. I will have to have a look because, as I said, I've bought quite a few, so I can't quite remember what I already have. Blush is literally, I think, maybe my very favorite thing to wear, really. I think it just brings me back to life, and cream blushes in particular. So let's test a full range of the Milk Makeup blushes, or at least as many as I can get my hands on. The other lip and cheek, oh, that's for lips as well. I never remember that it's also for lips. Anyways, so the other shade is in Rally, which is just this red color. I don't know if you can see. You can't see because the camera is focusing on my face rather than the blush. And then there's what is this? This is a highlighter in Rad. Wouldn't it be useful if I actually remembered what I bought and what I bought it? This I think is a little bit pinkish in shade, so it's quite different from the other highlighters I have. Nevertheless, these 2 are completely new to my collection, and the work I believe I have. Interestingly, they decided to have this one boxed. I don't know why. The next item is a mini Natasha Denona palette. This is the mini Zendo palette. I am very conscious of purchasing eyeshadows because it takes so long to use them up, and I already have literally 2 drawers full of various palettes and singles, etc. So I absolutely do not need more eyeshadow. However, I still occasionally, of course, want to try something new, and the Natasha Denona palettes are probably the most popular palettes nowadays, and they're just gorgeous colors. I still need to try Trish McAvoy at some point. I've not got a single product from her brand, and I think palettes come highly recommended. This is a really beautiful item. Natasha Denona definitely knows how to make an eyeshadow palette, and because these are minis, I don't feel as bad. This is less than a gram of product, each one of those little shadows, so it's not like, you know, sometimes you have those huge eyeshadow palettes. Actually, Natasha Denona used to make those as well, where you would probably spend 5 years trying to use up an entire palette. These are beautiful, and I, off the top of my head, don't think I have anything quite like the shades in this palette. Hence, I'll be thrilled to try something new. This past year I must have purchased a palette, or maybe more than one, but for the past few months I have been primarily just using my older eyeshadows, and I'm perfectly happy with that. So it would be quite nice to have something completely new. Next 2 items I'm about to show you, I do feel a little bit of guilt about, mostly because I most certainly do not need more in either one of those categories, but to be fair, I genuinely don't need anything at this point, and for the next decade at least, most likely, maybe like a powder or something like that. Nevertheless, another purchase from Milk Makeup, and this is a duo of the lip oils. I have always loved lip oils for the last 10 years, since they started to come out, before they became popular. I have very dry lips and probably lipstick on my teeth now, and I have not really bought very much from Milk Makeup. I just wanted to try their lip oils. I don't know that I will keep both. Maybe I will just try one and see how I like it. I might give the other one away. It was just more financially beneficial to purchase a duo than to buy just one, hence why I bought 2, but I might keep both. I haven't decided yet. I've never tried this product before, and I've not bought a lot of lip products over the past few years, mostly because I already have a massive collection of those. So that's why I am feeling just slightly guilty over this purchase. And the next two items also belong in this category because these are nail polishes. I am wanting to do a makeup collection series because I have a ton of makeup, and in particular nail polishes, which I believe I have at least 200 of. I do love nail polish. I always wear nail polish. I've never had my nails done professionally, and I am not intending on having them done professionally. I just love painting my own nails. So those never go to waste, but I'm kind of thinking that I really have to slow down, because even if I buy only a few nail polishes a year, that is still gonna add a lot more to my nail polish collection. And at this point I'm in a place where I don't even know what I own, because how can you possibly know if you have more than 200 or maybe even 300 nail polishes? Nevertheless, the ones I purchased, one is from L'Oreal, and I think both of these are older collections. I don't care about the new nail polishes, I just buy what I want. This is in Dimanche après-midi, that's French, right? Which I don't speak. This is a lovely pale pink color, very good for everyday use, and it's not as apparent when your nails chip. And the other one is in probably my very favorite color for nail polish, which is blue, and I have a lot of those already, by Essie, and this is in Truth or Flare. The only consolation I have is that I normally buy these quite cheap from various outlet shops, so at least I'm not spending on a ton of money. One more nail polish, but this time it's just a top coat. Top coats, I've not had very many top coats. I remember having one from Sally Hansen. This is the one that is meant to just make your nail polish dry quicker, and the one I had from Sally Hansen, it worked really well. I'm kind of wondering if I still have it somewhere. I'll have a look. Anyways, this is by Nails Inc. This is a pretty big one, isn't it? 14 mils, 45-second top coat, so it is very useful to me personally, and the one I had before was very good, so just wanted to try something different. It just makes life easier when your nails become dry a lot faster and you can just get on with life. Oh, pardonnez-moi, there is actually one more product that I have also from Milk Makeup, and this is the Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I've been meaning to test more primers and setting sprays overall, and this, I don't think it's been out for very long. Is it full size even? I can't remember. 50 ml, so it must be full size, right? Yeah, this year I've decided I absolutely have to try more setting sprays and more primers, because I already have quite a few that I've never even touched. One might say it was not the wisest of purchases, but I don't care. I just wanted to try it. Moving on to other things now. Sol de Janeiro. I love Sol de Janeiro. I love the scents, of course. Now, I don't have anything that smells like this. Now, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Sol de Janeiro, they really know how to make fragrance and fragrance products. If I am wearing any of their products, aside from the mist, let's say the body cream, whatever it's called, I don't really need to wear a perfume, because this already smells so freaking good. And they are just ideal for spring and summer. I love the smell. I already have one of these, just in a different scent. Wanted to try something different. A body cream and a shower gel. And I very rarely care much about shower gels, because even if they are scented, even if they are expensive, they hardly ever really smell unless you sniff them up close. Sol de Janeiro is very different in this regard, and you can definitely smell it, and you can actually smell it on your skin even once you're done showering. It just lingers. It's expensive, but it can literally replace your perfume. So super excited for this, and I love the smell. Now, skincare, and here I am primarily showing you repurchases. My very favorite brand, skincare brand of all time. I have never used a brand better than this. I have never used a brand that would actually do as much for my skin as this brand. It's expensive, but it truly is remarkable, the effect that I got personally. Some people don't get the same results. I got amazing results, and I will continue using it for as long as, well, for until I find something better, let's face it. And it is so far ahead of other brands that I'm not entirely sure where to even look for something similar. And these are basically products with stem cells. The brand is called Calcium. It is getting a little bit more traction in some slightly more niche communities. Amazing product, and I always recommend it to everyone who in particular needs to firm up their skin. And this truly has done more than I've ever thought a beauty product can actually do. So I have quite a few products here. I have two of their professional serum. This is 5 ml each. They're expensive products, but I truly do not care because I can literally get rid of everything else that I'm using in my skincare and replace those with just calcium products, and I'll probably not even notice that anything is missing. So this is the professional serum. I use it in the evening. It's very expensive. One of those vials lasts me about 2 months. So that's about 4 months worth of product. Their most popular and famous product is the multi-action cream, and I have 2 travel sizes at 20 grams. I love this product. It was the product that introduced me to the brand, and I could not believe the results. I just kind of used it because I had it and it had an expiry date. I would say probably a month and 2 weeks in, I just started to notice that there was something very different about my skin. It was just so much plumper, and I couldn't understand why that was. I actually thought I gained weight. I didn't, and it was actually this product. And I've used other products with stem cells, but with plant-derived stem cells. This is with animal-derived stem cells. You cannot even compare the two, and the other products with the plant stem cells, they were very expensive. They were as expensive, if not more, than this brand, and this has actually genuinely improved my skin. The other ones were kind of like, I don't see any difference. Maybe they slowed down aging, but they definitely didn't reverse it. This actually reversed it. So I have 2. The only thing I would say that I don't particularly like is that this cream comes in a jar, and you can definitely tell towards the end that there are like dried bits on the edge of the cream. I think maybe they could reconsider the design, because I have a sense that it oxidizes, and that's also why I buy the smaller travel sizes, because this cream lasts me about 2 months using it once a day. You keep opening it every single day. The product oxidizes whether you like it or not. After 2 months you're done with it. You switch to a brand new fresh jar. So in that sense it makes a little bit more sense, I think. The more frequently you open a product, the quicker it will expire, and I suspect that is probably the case with this product as well. What I would say is it calmed my face, it calmed my skin. I am a tretinoin user and I peel, especially around my mouth. I've stopped using this now for a few months in favor of something else, also from Calcium. I'll show it to you in a sec. And I've noticed the peeling come back. So I will see whether this will heal my skin yet again. The other Calcium face cream didn't do as good of a job, which is why I'm switching back to the multi-action cream. The other product from, again, Calcium is the Restorative Hydration Cream. Again, this is a travel size. I just wanted to try it. I've already been using it for a little while, and so I'm expecting it to be used up quite soon. This product has less stem cells. So I just wanted to see how I feel about this cream, if it might actually be better than the multi-action cream. In my view, it is not better, but it is good. It is good, and actually it comes in a pump, which is great because that means it does not oxidize as much. I will not be buying it in the near future. I still have some samples, so I'll be using those at some point, but I am now switching back to the multi-action cream. The last product from Calcium is their Eye Contour Lifting Cream, which I'm actually already using, and I really like it. It's actually quite dense. It's not heavy, just not as lightweight as a lot of the time under eye creams are, and it's pretty shocking to me how long I've been using it and I haven't finished it yet, and it's only 15 grams. So this is just a replacement because I'm essentially expecting to use the other one up any day now, but I have been expecting it now for like 3 months and it's still going strong. I got it just in case because I don't even know how much I have left with the other one. I do like this under eye cream. It again is with stem cells, as are pretty much all the products from Calcium, and it just works really well for me. It's just some extra stem cells for my under eye area, which is the most problematic area of my face. Love it. I will continue using it in the foreseeable future. Some more face products. Since I have been talking about Calcium face creams, I have also purchased one by Drunk Elephant. This is the Bora Barrier Repair Cream, and this is 50 ml. As I previously said, because I use tretinoin and because my skin is already really dry, I tend to peel, especially around my mouth. But in general, my skin goes through cycles where it gets very dry, no matter how much moisture I actually put on it. So this is just sort of an extra to be used when perhaps my skin gets quite dry and peeling, and of course it can get very irritated too. I use a lot of skin products. Some of them tend to strip my skin. I already know that. I've been trying to be a little bit more careful, but I tend to be quite hardcore with everything. So I just wanted to test it, see if this might help with this issue. I don't need it all year round, but I think it's just good to have something like this, just, you know, on those days, weeks, and sometimes months when your skin really needs this extra care. This is by Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the All Physical Lightweight Wrinkle Defense SPF 30 broad spectrum. I am starting to gravitate more towards physical sunscreens. I know there are some people that would never use a chemical sunscreen. I have been using chemical sunscreens. However, I've also over the past few years, not because of the sunscreen, but overall just developed some strange health problems and symptoms, and I kind of sometimes wonder if this might have something to do with the products that I have been using, as they've become more advanced, and there's definitely a lot of them compared to, let's say, 10 years ago. So I'm trying to see whether reducing some of those products might be beneficial in reversing those strange symptoms, and perhaps using a physical SPF would actually help as well. There is some research linking SPF overall to various health conditions, including alopecia, fibrosing alopecia, which is probably the worst type of alopecia you can have. And I have noticed that I am actually losing quite a lot of hair, in particular at the front of my head, which scares me a lot. Let's see how it goes, if it might help. Sunscreen is still something that I will continue using, but I definitely don't use it as much as I did in the past. In the past, I would use a sunscreen even if I wasn't going to leave the house. Today, I try to anticipate whether I'm going to be outside. If I am going to be outside, I am using a sunscreen. If I'm not going to be outside, I try not to use it. A staple in my skincare routine, this is a Q10 serum by the Inky List. The Inky List seems to be the only brand that I'm aware of that actually makes a serum just with coenzyme Q10. It is at times added to other products with other brands, but I just wanted one that is specifically for coenzyme Q10. I've been using it for a number of years. I've recently switched to something different, so for about a year probably I did not use this product. This product is coming back into my skincare routine until I find something different to try. 2 vitamin C products by Beautystat. Beautystat is not a brand that I've ever heard of on social media, but the packaging says that you get 20% vitamin C in the form of L-ascorbic acid, which is the one that has been proven to actually work. And I have, what do I have? I have one for the face and one for the under eye area. It doesn't really say whether that's a serum or if it's a cream. Okay, it says that it might also work as a primer, so I think it might actually be a serum because it says on the packaging here, for best results, follow with Universal Pro Bio Moisture Boost Cream. So I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, so we can definitely use it as a serum. Just wanted to try this because it is quite high percentage of L-ascorbic acid. I have had some issues with vitamin C products from Paula's Choice, the booster. I actually developed an allergy to it, like a proper allergy where my face was swollen. So nowadays I test products on the back of my arm first before I put them on my face, because the last thing I need is an allergy. A repurchase by The Ordinary. This is the multi-peptide eye serum. I'm currently using it, but I'm nearly done with it. I'm not sure if it's doing anything. Peptides are a popular topic nowadays. I might be on the lookout for something different, maybe something a little better, maybe with more peptides, something with maybe a little bit more research behind it. It's more so that I've not been able to really find another serum for the under eye area with enough peptides for me to believe that it's worth buying it. And The Ordinary, while the prices have increased quite a bit over the past few years, it's still not as expensive as some of the other products, but this might be the last one that I'm buying. One more product for the under eyes. This is by Aurelia London. This is the Brightening Eye Serum, 15 mils. This is a product that I have been using for a while, and I kind of just got used to having it in my evening skincare routine. I do, of course, use it for the under eyes. Aurelia is an interesting brand. You don't hear much about it on social media, but it is, well, I'm not sure about this one to be quite honest, but it sort of concentrates on probiotics. I have other products from this brand, never had any issues. I use it kind of like a serum really for my under eye area. I do like it, and one of these lasts a really long time. I've had the other one that I'm using now for I don't know how long, but maybe even a year. You need a tiny bit. I use just a tiny bit of everything. I don't use too much because I have so many steps to my skincare routine. So this is just a replacement because the other one I am now using is almost finished. Conductive gel. This is by no brand really. It says Rio Beauty, so maybe that's the name of the brand. So I use it with my new face. It works really, really well. I bought I think 6 of them because of course you get a discount if you buy more, and this is something that I use daily as well. I think one of these lasts about a month of everyday use. It just does the job that I needed to do and is quite inexpensive compared to some other gels that I have seen, and of course I don't need anything expensive. Elizabeth Arden lip balm. This is the 8-hour cream lip protectant. I'm pretty sure this is discontinued. I bought it in like an outlet shop. I just found the packaging really cute. It's in this metal tin, just sort of nostalgic, reminds me of how lip products and other products used to look like 20 years ago. I didn't really need a lip balm, but an impulse purchase. And the last product for my face is by Peter Thomas Roth, and this is the Hungarian Thermal Water Mineral Rich Atomic Heat Mask. I used to love masking. I used to do masks every single day over the past couple of years. I sort of have fallen off the wagon. I got very busy and distracted, so I would rarely use a mask. Over the past 6 months, I genuinely don't know that I've done a mask even once, and I very much want to go back to it. It's just such a lovely evening ritual and relaxing and maybe even good for your skin. And the jury's out on that. And Peter Thomas Roth, I've always liked this brand for various products, mostly masks sort of products. I remember the pumpkin enzyme mask, which I think I've used up, but I really like that one as well. So yeah, I just bought this because I really want to get into masking again, and I also have some masks that have been open for a very long time, so I need to use those up. Body products. I actually got an antiperspirant, and this is by Malin plus Goetz, and this is the eucalyptus deodorant. Smells really nice. I like the smell of eucalyptus. So this is, I think, a natural deodorant. That's my understanding. I don't use deodorants because of the link between antiperspirants and breast cancer, but a natural one, even if it doesn't work perfectly well, that is fine by me because I don't use deodorant overall almost ever. I'm not a particularly sweaty individual, but in summer you do sweat, let's face it, so this should probably last me quite a long time, given the fact that I just don't use it very much, and it's good to have one of those. I needed an exfoliating body moisturizer, so this time I have gone for the Drunk Elephant TLC Glycolic Body Lotion. I normally buy the Ameliorate one and I really like it. This time I just wanted something a little different, just to see if it might even be better. I think it is more expensive than the other one. I'm not entirely sure. At present, I just don't have anything exfoliating, no moisturizer that is also exfoliating for my body, so I just needed something to test. I might switch back to the Ameliorate if this turns out not to be particularly good. There's a limited number of products that I have seen that have acids in them for body. There's plenty for the face. There's not much I can replace this one with if it doesn't work. I also got some soap. Pears. I have no idea what this brand is, but it says it's very old. The brand, not the soap. There's 2 bars of soap here. I've not checked if it's actually fragranced or not, so I'm very, very hopeful that maybe it's not fragranced, because the last time I bought soap, oh no, it says perfume. Like, I just want a normal soap. Like, it doesn't have to smell nice. Honestly, where do I get a normal soap? I probably have to Google it or something and not rely on drugstores. Nevertheless, I needed soap. Just and it smells funny too. So not an exciting purchase, just a necessity really. But I really have to find somewhere to buy more natural or at least unscented soap. And the last item is a sad item for me. This is by Neom. This is the Bedtime Hero Bath Foam that I have now been using for quite some time, and there's not that much left, as you can see. And the reason why I do find this purchase quite sad now is because I can no longer take baths. This wasn't particularly great anyways, but I'll keep it. I don't know for what, since I can't have baths anymore. This is for medical reasons, and you never know, maybe the time will come when I can have a bath again. But yeah, that's really sad, because when I started using this, I was fine. I was absolutely fine. I can of course have showers luckily, but just I can't soak in the bathtub like I once used to. So this will await maybe if someone visits me. And this is it. This should be sufficient number of products for the next few months at the very least. A lot of staples and a lot of repurchases, but if I repurchase something, that normally means that it is a good product, because I love switching products up. So like with Calisim, this is something that will probably stay with me for a while. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe, and please check out a playlist that I have of my haul videos from the last many years now, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.